Hey everybody, Jay here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to build a simple do-it-yourself firewood rack out of a used shipping pallet. So yeah, let's before we get into it, I would like to thank a fellow subscriber that always tunes in and leave a comment. It's username Make That Fix That. Thank you for always tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it. So today's shout out goes to you. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Roll the new intro. There we go, baby. Come on. All right, everybody, welcome back. Let me know what you think about that intro. I just wanted to add that intro in because from what I've seen on YouTube, you have like the first 30 seconds to get people to, subscribe or tune in for the whole video. So hopefully that was attention grabbing. Let me know. But anyways, let's roll right into it. This is the pallet we got on the side of the road here. It already has cutouts for forks. It's extremely heavy. I barely got it down here myself. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna build some sides on it. And this pallet is conveniently 4 feet wide. So we have a lot of campfire wood here. I believe it's 4 feet wide. Last I measured. Yeah, it's 50 inches, perfect. So we have some leftover campfire wood here that, if you're just joining us here, we are rearranging our firewood setup here. We have an outdoor boiler. This rack won't be for boiler wood, but occasionally I do split some campfire wood right here. So we're in the process of clearing and opening up this whole area. So this has got to go. So I'm going to take this camp wood, and I have a little corral of pine camp wood, and we're going to move it over there. So that's where this firewood rack is going. So yes, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at it, and yeah, let's make a quick and dirty do-it-yourself firewood rack. So there's a couple ways to do this. Some people just stick a pallet on the end and do kind of some corner supports here. We're just going to use some 2x4s that we have kicking around here and build up just a edge here with some corner. You'll see in a second with some corner supports. All right, so like I said, I basically want 2x4s are stronger this way than they are this way. So as far as stacking wood, if you stack wood against the 2x4 that's on edge this way, it's a lot stronger than if you were to stack wood on the face here. So I think what I want to do is we're going to cut off this last section here, and then we're going to slither these 2x in here vertically, and then we'll put a brace plate. We'll put a 2x4 flat against here, and then we'll have the flexibility to put ones vertically. So that's what I think we're going to do. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to chop off this last one here, flush up these corners. All right, so now that we got these three edges all flushed up and cut, we're gonna rip two. We already ripped one, but we're gonna cross cut two 2x4s that we can stack here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. That doesn't look too bad. Now what we need to consider is we have a 48-inch pallet. Our firewood is 16 inches, so 16 is 32. Another row is 48. So we need to make sure that we have lay these out so our 16-inch piece of firewood will be supported by two 2x4s, if that makes sense. So why don't we go ahead and mark up that layup right now, and then we will hang these vertically. I'm not sure how high we're going to go yet, but we'll hang these vertically, and yeah, should be good to roll. All right, so what I did here is I measured 16 inches over from the outside of our stud, put a line here, and this is where our stud's going to be. So that way, obviously, like I showed you, when we stack our 16-inch piece of wood, it will be it will fit, it will be nice, it'll be resting on both ends. All right, so hopefully that's making more sense. This is one end stack here, 16-inch piece will butt right up against that, and boom, stack it all the way down. We'll pull these together. We're gonna put a top plate on, so we'll pull these together at the top, make sure everything's all plumb and square. All right, so we got our row here. Again, we'll square up the tops of these when we're done. Second row here, as you can see, 16-inch piece sitting here. But since we hung over 1.5 inches on each side, we bought ourselves some room in the middle here. So we have almost 22 inches between these inner studs, and all we need is 16. So 16, 22 will be 4, 5, 6. So we have 3 inches from stud to stud, which is good. That'll give us some airflow through our rows here, which is nice. So let's cut 2 more studs, lay them out, and boom, we'll be almost done. All right, so pretty much that's it. We cut 13-inch sections here, because 13 plus 1.5 inches plus 1.5 inches is 16. So obviously, if we grab our 16-inch piece of wood, our first log is going to sit here. If this was on the ground, our second log is going to sit right in the middle. But we have 3-inch window between the first and the second row, and same thing too. If I move over here to my end row, if I stack it here, obviously brings us pretty much flush to the end. We have another 3-inch gap that will run between each row. That is, if we have perfect 16-inch firewood. But now I think what we're going to do is we're going to put a side support from here down, and on the other side from the same thing, corner down. Probably put one more top plate on just to give it some strength, and then we'll run our outside support up to here, marry it all together with some screws. We'll put some lags in the bottom because there's going to be some obviously outward pressure on this. But yes, this is an 8-foot by 4-foot skid, plus this is 4 feet tall, so this should give us 1 cord of firewood, or 1 cord firewood rack, like I said in the beginning. So yeah, let's keep on working. I gotta get some footage of the master architect changing my design plans.
Look at how fucking nice this is. Doesn't this side look like a house?
I'll have to edit out all those swears.
Someone's gonna say, what the? Who built that fucking sign?
I look like a professional.
We built this in 5 minutes. It probably took him half a day to do that sign.
That's funny.
Are we swearing on this thing?
I'll edit it out. I'll put some bloopers in. Well, there you have it, folks. My dad had to come up. I'm recording now. My dad had to come up and change my engineering plans, but other than that, that's pretty much it. Instead of cutting out and doing all that engineering like I did over there, Dad just said go right on top of the pallet and screw up through the bottom, and then we braced it with a 2x6 on the outside. So either way, that's pretty. I think that's tough enough, right, Dad? That'll be fine.
Great.
We have enough room for drainage and whatnot. So it's 4x4x8, so that's technically a cord. So it'd be interesting to see how much you bring it up. But yeah, You happy with that? Any final words? Giving me crap?
Oh, we're hackers.
Change of plans there. Here we are. I'm happy with that. This will hold a cord for sure. 8 or 4 by 4 by 8 with the 2 back pieces. I'm happy with that. I'm thinking when it dries, I can back my trailer down right here and put one gate down. Just toss it in, stack it. Sweet. That's it.
Post that, are you?
I'm gonna post it. Yeah, I post it all. Everybody get a kick out of it. All right, well, that's pretty much it. That wraps it up. So thanks for.
I got my hands and my fingers.
Yeah, we're all fingers and toes are still here. Egos are a little bit bruised, but we're all here and happy. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you on the next video.